Top 5 Best Musical Movie in 2021. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we will show you the top 5 best musical movies in 2021. I'm sure there has been some discussion about it. In any case, let's take a look at some of the most amazing facts today about the art industry. Subscribing to our channel and turning on the bell symbols will ensure that you never miss a new video. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 5. Cinderella. Cinderella is a romantic musical film released in 2021 based on Charles Perrault's fairy tale of equality. Camila Cabello starred with Minnie Driver, Idina Menzel, Billy Porter, Nicholas Galitzine, and Pierce Brosnan in her directorial debut, which was written and directed with the help of Kay Cannon. It's a jukebox musical with a variety of original songs as well as pop and rock favorites. Cinderella is a one-off Amazon Prime feature film that offers a modern take on the classic fairy tale. Apart from the backdrop, I suppose the distinction in this film is the amazing godmother instead of a fairy godmother. A modern cinema musical that takes on a traditional fairy tale in a bold new way. Our heroic heroine has lofty ambitions, and with the help of her wonderful godmother, she is determined to achieve them. Cinderella is a courageous young woman who dreams of opening her own business, her dresses. During the conversion of the guard in her patriarchal culture, she grabbed Prince Robert's interest. The next day, Robert disguises himself as a commoner and goes to the market, where he tells Ella that he seeks to push her and buys it for her, claiming that she needs it as a miracle for her little sister to purchase it. He and she provide 3 examples of the quantity of clothing Ella agrees on and draws the prince. He subsequently invites her to a dance a few weeks later, offering to introduce her to several individuals in the arena to advertise her clothing. While Sony Pictures showcased a Cinderella musical fashion film written and directed by Cannon, film development began in April 2019. James Corden, full well 73, alongside Leo Pearlman, Jonathan Caden, and Shannon McIntosh, contributed to the film's production. Due to the COVID-19 epidemic, the main footage began in February 2020 at Pinewood Studios and will end in March 2020. Number 4. Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen is a publicity musical containing Benj Pasek and Justin Paul songs and lyrics and an ebook by Stephen Levinson. After being the most globally suitable in July 2015 at the Arena Stage in Washington, D.C., and an off-Broadway production at the Second Stage Theater in March to May 2016, the musical opened on Broadway at the Music Box Theater in December 2016. It is a cinematic adaptation of the Tony and Grammy Award-winning musical about Evan Hansen, an over-the-top older man with social anxiety disorder and his quest for self-discovery and fame when a classmate commits himself. The musical is based on an occurrence during Pasek's many years at Friends Central School. The Tony and Grammy Award-winning musical takes the perspective of a teenager, Platt's Evan Hansen, who invents a vital role in a tragedy he no longer deserves. It is a film adaptation of the Tony and Grammy Award-winning musical about Evan Hansen, an above-average senior with excessive social tension disorder whose letters to himself are no longer visible. For others, he winds up on the fingers of a student who subsequently commits suicide by accident. Evan is sent on a journey of self-discovery due to this tragedy, and he faces the prospect of becoming ordinary via his companions, sustaining the existence he never imagined he would desire. At the 71st Tony categories, she is shortlisted for 9 awards, 6 of which she will win, including Best Leading Actor in a Musical for Ben Platt, Best Actress in a Musical for Rachel Bay Jones, Best Musical, and Best Soundtrack. A remake of the Universal Pictures film directed by Steven Chbosky and co-produced by Mark Platt, Ben Platt's father, who reprises his overall performance in character Identify, will be released on September 24, 2021. Number 3. Vivo. Vivo is a computer-animated musical comedy drama film created by Sony Pictures Animation in 2021. Kirk D'Amico and Brandon Jeffords are directing the film based on a script written by D'Amico and Chiara Allegra Hudes, and a story based primarily on a single concept agent by Peter Barsaccini, with songs written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. She conveys the identity of the character in the film. Nicole Byer, Yenarali Simo, Zoe Saldana, Michael Rooker, Juan de Marcos Gonzalez, Brian Tyree Henry, and Gloria Estefan also provide their voices to the solid. The film is Sony Pictures Animation's first foray into musical animation. The film was initially released in 2010 through Miranda at DreamWorks Animation but was cancelled in 2015 due to a studio restructure. On December 14, 2016, it will be resurrected and accelerated with the aid of Sony Pictures Animation. Vivo follows a one-of-a-kind kinkajou, also known as the honey bear of the jungle, that spends his days in a busy rectangle with its illustrious owner, Andres, performing songs in front of the public. Vivo and Andres are the ideal duos for their mutual passion for singing, even though they will no longer converse in the same language. But despite the fact that the tragedy moves quickly when Andres receives a letter from the well-known Marta Sandoval asking him to her final live performance with the hope of meeting again, it is up to Vivo to deliver a message that Andres does not want. A long-ago love letter to Marta written in the style of a song. Vivo will need the help of Gabi, an energetic adolescent who jumps to the beat of her exquisite drum to meet her owner's demands if you want to see Marta, who lives overseas. Number 2. Come From Away. Irene Sankoff and David Hein wrote the script, tunes, and texts for Come From Away, a Canadian musical. It concluded a week after the 9/11 attacks and related the actual tale of what transpired when 38 planes were forced to land in the little town of Gander, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. The musical's characters are based on, and in most instances appropriately named after, real people of Gander, as well as a few of the 7,000 trapped holidaymakers who welcomed and supported them. Audiences and reviewers embraced the musical as a cathartic reminder of humanity's ability for love, even under the worst of circumstances, and humanity's triumph over evil. Gander's inhabitants and those who came from afar place love, loss, and needs in the aftermath of catastrophe. Following the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2004, 4,444, 7,000 people were trapped in a little Newfoundland town, housed and welcomed. Stay shot at eye level at the Gerald Schoenfeld Theater in New York City. Number 1. In the Heights. In the Heights is a musical including Lin-Manuel Miranda's song and writing and an ebook about Quiara Allegra Hudes. Over 3 days, the narrative features individuals from Washington Heights, a primarily Hispanic and Latin American neighborhood in Upper Manhattan, New York City. Miranda began writing In the Heights during her second year of college in 1999. Miranda added freestyle rap, bodegas, and salsa songs when Wesleyan University's second stage scientific theater agency performance became widespread. Performed as an 80-minute act on April 27–29, 2000, in an act that allegedly sounded like a Rent hip-hop model. After seeing the play, Wesleyan juniors and alumni John Buffalo Mailer, Neil Patrick Stewart, Anthony Venziale, and Thomas Kyle approached Miranda. They asked if it might be enlarged for a Broadway production. Miranda began working with filmmaker Kyle in 2002, and In the Heights was written in 5 different drafts. The exhibition debuted on Broadway in March 2008, following a trial run in Waterford, Connecticut in 2005 and an off-Broadway engagement in 2007. It received 13 Tony Award nominations and won 4, including Best Musical. Early this weekend, a movie adaptation of the musical will be released for $11.5 million on June 10, 2021. Many characters in the Washington Heights neighborhood in Manhattan's far north use the facilities at the Heights. Yusnavi, the owner of a vineyard, comes in the middle of the exhibition after the elderly Cuban lady's neighbor, yearning for the wonderful woman who runs in the huge next room, and to win the lottery and reach her local beaches in the Dominican nation, to escape the Republic. Meanwhile, Usnavi's childhood friend Nina has returned to the town after her first year of college with surprising news for her parents, who had spent their life resources to provide a brighter future for their daughter. Usnavi and the residents of the tight-knit community eventually get a taste of what it's like to be at home. A film adaptation of the Broadway musical in which Usnavi, a compassionate New York winery owner, saves every cent he earns while fantasizing about a better life and singing. In my opinion, you've learned something you couldn't have predicted during your lifetime. Click the like button if you liked the video and stay tuned for the next video. We also post new videos on our channel every week, so subscribe now so you won't miss out. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for watching.